Can you believe it? The EU actually voted not to ban Bitcoin. Let's have a look at this news today because it's bullish. It's good. It's good to see they voted in the interest of the people. Although there's self-interest there always is. But let's get into the spreadsheet first. These are the first 26 coins I spoke about on the channel that I thought would smash it in the cycle. If you invested $100 into each one when I released the videos and you're still holding that crypto, you'd be in profit for over 32 grand. It's not what I hold anymore. If you want to see the coins I hold, come check out Copy My Crypto. It's where I share every coin I buy, every coin I sell, and how I'm navigating the markets right now. One thing that we have, flowing through every financial market right now is uncertainty. We've got high inflation, we've got increase in interest rates, we've got crazy energy costs, cost of living, current conflict. All these things are making the markets more uncertain than ever, certainly in Bitcoin's lifetime. If you're not happy with how your portfolio is set up or what you're preparing to do, then you can see what I'm doing on Copy My Crypto. And one thing I keep reiterating, and I'll continue to do so, is start building that list of coins that you think are going to be absolute titans over the next 4 to 10 years, because when a bear cycle kicks in and they start retracing, but they're still hitting their roadmap targets and they're building strong partnerships, you can identify coins that have got a shot of doing 40, 50, 100, 200 X's. So what I found with Phantom, and it's a list that I've been building for solidly about a year and a half now. And if you want to see the coins that are going to be on that are on that, when the bear cycle kicks in, then you can check out Copy My Crypto. Like I say, links in the description. So Bitcoin's retraced about 1% overnight, which is surprising, really, given this positive news. So the EU Parliament voted to advance a crypto bill known as Micah without an explicit ban on proof of work systems. So they voted to advance a version of the markets in crypto assets bill that omitted language that would have effectively banned proof of work based cryptos. So the bill is now headed into negotiations with the EU Commission, or with the European Commission, and the Council of the European Union and the European Parliament. So while the initial draft had included language that would have banned Bitcoin and all proof of work digital currencies due to their environmental concerns, the provision was struck after an outcry from the crypto industry. So what that means is obviously that proof of work assets are still going to be tradable, because that was the big thing, is that they were going to be saying that they're going to block, or that no European-based crypto exchanges could allow for proof of work coins to be a tradable asset. So the Ethereum blockchain is moving off of proof of work to obviously proof of stake, but the shift has been delayed somewhat, but that should be coming in the summer. It's pretty much confirmed. We should see it in May or June. Bitcoin developers have proposed different ways to reduce the energy costs or requirements of their proof of work. But in view of the important debate about sustainability, my suggestion is to include crypto assets like all other financial products in the taxonomy area. An independent discussion of the proof of work is no longer planned in Micah. While the anti-proof of work language was rejected in a 30-23 vote, the majority voted that an alternative legislative proposal with a view to including the EU sustainable finance taxonomy and any crypto asset mining activity that contribute substantially to climate change, mitigation and adaptation should be presented by the Commission by January of 2025. Plenty of time. Plenty of time. So no real concern there. Now, there's a few things within this bill that are BS, and people need to be aware of that. So one thing is any transaction over €1,000 has to be tracked by a crypto exchange. I'm sure that crypto exchange then has to present that or send that information off to respective tax agencies, which I think is BS. Like, you shouldn't have to. The whole point of crypto was an alternative financial system, not one where Everything's monitored all the time. But we knew this was going to come to some degree. But the rejection of the proof of work clause is really positive, because what it would have done is it would have crushed citizens' opportunities to get into Bitcoin and other proof of work coins. And fundamentally, it would have impacted the markets considerably, I believe. Now, they're aiming to provide a regulatory framework for digital assets by 2025. So they're giving themselves 3 years. So that's plenty of time for the markets to rally, at least 2 or 3 times over. They aren't going to ban Bitcoin. That vote there is pretty strong evidence that they're not going to try and ban exchanges from trading in Bitcoin, because it would close off the EU themselves. They could do it on decentralized. They could go on to Uniswap or something and get a wrapped Bitcoin, but it would hamper the progress of these states down the line. And long term, Bitcoin, is going to be either number 1 or number 2 in terms of market cap for the next 10, 15 years. So removing that as an opportunity for people to invest in would have been foolhardy. What they are going to do is tax profits harder. So what they'll probably do, based on Bitcoin, is go, well, your investment negatively contributed to the environment, so you have to pay an additional X% on your earnings. And they'll do some crap like that. But this is aimed for 2025. So there's a real delay here. So fundamentally, I'm pleased to see that. I'm not pleased that the whole bill has moved forward for negotiations. That's not great. I'm pleased that the proof of work addendum's been removed, but I do think there is some element of overreach within this bill, particularly with regards to everything to do with KYC, AML, and the monitoring of larger transactions. And it does feel a little suppressive. But they haven't crushed Bitcoin, they haven't crushed proof of work coins, so that's good. We've still got a pretty big week, obviously. FOMC meet tomorrow, so that's going to be the confirmation of the interest rate hike. 25 points is expected. The only way that meeting has a seriously negative impact on the market would be if they threw a curveball and did a 50-point hike. If they do a 25-point hike, it's already priced into the market. Yes, it will be a tradable event because Jerome Powell speaking allows for a tradable event. If he starts being hawkish, we're going to start seeing the market on the minute-by-minute candles taking a hit. If he starts being dovish, the minute-by-minute candles, we'll see them rallying. But fundamentally, the 25-point hike is priced into all financial markets at this point. So the only way that something unexpected would happen is if a massive curveball is thrown and they go, we've decided not to raise interest rates, or we've decided to raise them far more than you expected, or we are going to go balls to the wall on tapering. And the tapering, again, to some degree, is priced in. It's just the level with which they go at it. But even with tapering, look, that always has a first month negative impact on the market. So if they start tapering straight off the bat, we'll see a month where financial markets across the world will take a hit because there's a taper tantrum month. We've seen it every time there's ever been an interest rate hike. It's only lasted a month, and then the market started rallying back the following month 95% of the time. So 5% of the time, the second month's not been great. But the third month's always been fun. So it's going to be an interesting week. But there's definitely a positive there. Bitcoin is safe. Taxation might not be, but Bitcoin's safe. So that's good news, guys. It's good news. Anyway, that's it from me. Hope you're all keeping well. Hope you're enjoying your Tuesday morning, wherever you are. Wherever you are, it might not be a Tuesday morning, right? If you're new to crypto or you've been in crypto a while, come check out Copy My Cryptos, where I share what I'm investing in, how I'm preparing my portfolio, things I'm looking for in terms of the next investment. If you want to know exactly what I'm in, or you want to structure your portfolio in a way that makes sense if we go super bearish or super bullish, come check it out. The link is in the description, guys. Anyway, take it easy. Bye-bye.